Hello everyone, so today we're going to be doing a storing photo cards video slash binder tour type of video. I don't really have the energy to make it into two separate videos, so we're just going to combine them and do them today. In here I have all the photo cards and some larger inclusions that I wanted to store, so let's go ahead and get right into it. I'll go with the first binder that I have the most stuff for, and that is my The BOYZ binder. So here we have my The BOYZ binder. Generally speaking, for my The BOYZ collection, I do collect ot12/11 The BOYZ. This only spans across the normal Korean photo cards, and the way I have it spread out is like so. So for example, this is their first album, the first. I have all 12 members laid out in this way. It was inspired by a Luna collector I saw here on YouTube, so I decided to lay out The BOYZ in this way. You are going to see a lot of blank pages as I go through them, only because before I decided to collect ot12, I only collected HAKNYEON. So I have most of HAKNYEON's cards, and he'll be usually in this place here, at least for the albums where Hyunjun was a member. So here is the first. And here I have the unit cards for the first, at least the live version right here, and they're going in a 2-2-2 pattern. Now here we go into No Air. I actually do have a couple of inclusions to put away for the No Air album. So for No Air, I decided only to collect the No Air and the In the Air versions because finding off-air versions is just really hard nowadays. They're really expensive. I only have HAKNYEON's, and that's the only person I plan to have for the off-air version. But I do have both the Jacob's versions, the regular versions for Jacob here. Right here is the No Air version, and as you see, JC, that means Jacob. Jacob will go here, and then I will take off his place tag. And this is the In the Air version. Jacob goes here. And there we go. Starting with Dreamlike is when The BOYZ started doing 3 photo cards per member, so I have it set out in a whole 9-pocket spread because it worked out with when they had 12 members. It worked out this way. And then starting with Reveal is when, you know, Hyunjun left the group. I still have it laid out essentially in a 3-3-3 layout. However, with the Sonu and Eric Page, they are in a 2-2-2. So I actually have Jacob's entire reveal set right here. And I should have them in the correct Wolf Moon Boy version, but let's check with my HAKNYEON. Okay, yes I do. So here is Jacob. Now I know that collecting The BOYZ ot12 is very ambitious. I know that some members are going to be a lot more difficult to collect than others. I know that I didn't start collecting ot12 with the intention of just rushing through it and getting it done super quick. I know that especially for these older albums, it's going to be really hard to get the photo cards, so I'm prepared to just wait, take my time. If you're expecting me to just rush through this, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take it at my own pace. So that is how I plan on collecting ot12 The BOYZ. It's been really fun so far. I've had like a great time collecting ot12 The BOYZ. So here we go on the Chase. I do have this Sungyeol card from the Chase version. I do have this Chenny card, one of my favorite Chenny Chase cards, which I believe, yes, goes down here. We actually do have this Younghoon card, which also goes here. And then I am collecting the lenticulars and the tickets for The BOYZ. However, as you can see, like, I didn't lay it out. Every spot has its space filled, and then if I get Sonu and Eric's, they will go on the back of this. Here, if you can see, Sonu and Eric will go facing the back because all of the backs are the same. If the backs were different for each card, I wouldn't do it this way. But that's how I plan on doing it for the lenticular and the tickets for the chase version. However, I do have a trick photo card. I have this Younghoon trick photo card, and let me check which spot it goes in. Okay, so I was right. This Younghoon goes here at the top. And that is it for chase right now. I'll just flip through the rest of the pages. Here we get into thrilling. I made this cover. I kind of don't like it anymore, so I might remake it if I can. I made it out of an extra thrilling album, but regardless, let's just go right ahead into thrilling. All of these are thrilling inclusions that I have to put away. So as you can see, we're going to start right here with a kick version. So I have this seungkwan card, which I can never remember what the versions are, but here is, or what color, like what order they go in, but here is seungkwan's kick card. So we have a whole row of that page. I do have just about every single junhyuk card, fortunately. I'm just missing one kick card. We have these two junhyuks. And then for the lenticulars for the kick version, I have junhyuk and seungkwan. So junhyuk goes in the middle, seungkwan up top. And the lenticulars, these sparkling cards will go the same way as the lenticulars and the tickets from Chase, where I have the oldest 9, I guess, on the front, and then I'll put Eric and Sonu. Sonu's tag got missing, but Sonu and Eric will go on the back, so that is for kick version. For bang version, these two seungkwans. And I'm always so conflicted about the way that the photo cards in the bang version are supposed to go. And then we have Junhyuk's entire bang set. It feels nice to have all these Junhyuk cards because Junhyuk is one of the harder members to collect. Him and Sonu are going to cause me a bit of trouble, but that's okay. Like I said, I expected this to happen. I'm not planning to collect this like super quick, so that's that. I also have this HAKNYEON bang card, which will complete this row here. Perfect. For the lenticulars, again, Junhyuk and seungkwan. For splash version, which I think is everybody's favorite version, for good reason. I think it's very cute. I have all of Junhyuk's cards. Look at his lei card. I love the lei cards. I'm so glad they decided to do that as a set. It's so cute. So there is that page. Nearly done. And then I have the last HAKNYEON splash card that I needed. And I believe I'm just about done with HAKNYEON. I'm just kind of missing one of the big postcards, which I just haven't been looking for. It's not a priority. You'll see where I store the bigger inclusions later. And then for the lenticulars, I have Chani and Junhyuk. So there we go. We are all done with thrilling for now, and that is how I collect everything up till thrilling. Here is Maverick. Here are all the things for Maverick I have to put away. Let's start with the IDs. So going back to the ot12 layout is how I'm laying out the IDs. In this extra spot, I might do something kind of cool here. I'm not sure, but this is how it's going to be laid out for now. I do have Sanyeon, Eric, and Hyunjae's ID cards. So Sanyeon goes here. So that side is almost complete, and then Hyunjae goes here. And Eric goes down here. So I'm really done with the IDs, and once I finish the IDs, it'll be like my first complete ot11 the boys set, and that's really exciting to me. So I think this is really cool. Yeah, super excited about that. And then as we get into the album versions, I don't have anything actually for Doom. As you can see, I only have 3 placeholders here. That just lets me know that Sanyeon will go here, Jacob will go here, and Younghoon will go here. And that is the way I've laid out every page for Maverick, because using these post-its is kind of hard, and I didn't want to keep, they're kind of hard to take out, so I didn't want to make too many, so I just laid it out this way for ease. Except obviously I see I did it with Eric and Sunu, but 6 is better than 9 to take out in my opinion. Anyways, that's all for the Doom version. For the Mood version, I do have a couple things to put away. Not for Sanyeon, Jacob, or Younghoon, but I do have one jinyoung card. And what's nice about these cards is that they don't necessarily have like an order like Thrilling or Chase do. So I'm just gonna put them in as I get them, and maybe when I finish, you know, I'll rearrange them, but this is how I'm doing it for now. I also have Chinese other cards for the Mood version. Like I said, the backs are the same. I really appreciate that because that was a lot for the other ones, for the other albums. So there's Chenny. And then I also have this HAKNYEON. I also have a Sunu. I really appreciate any Sunu that I can get. This Sunu card apparently has some damage on it somewhere, but I said, you know what, that is totally okay. As long as I can get Sunus, I'm happy with it. So there's Sunu. Eric would go here, I didn't write down a placeholder. For the units, I have the Hyunjae unit and the Sanyeon HAKNYEON unit. I'm sorry if you can hear some background noise. I live really high up in my apartment, but you can still hear the traffic like really well. And also I have roommates, so they might be doing some things in their room. Oh, you see, I totally got this wrong here. You're not that. Haha. This goes back in here. I totally laid it out wrong. These are both from the Doom version, so here we have their Doom version. So there we go. Now we can go to the Mood. Here is storybook version. The version that I admittedly have the most trouble with, probably just because I haven't looked that much for storybook, but this is how storybook is prepped out to be. I have one Sunu card, a really, really cute Sunu card. Oops. Sunu will go up here. And that is all that I have from Maverick album inclusions right now. So beginning here is where I start to collect HAKNYEON, who is my bias in the boys. I collect him more thoroughly. For HAKNYEON non-album, I collect all of his pre-order slash fan sign cards. As you can see here, this is all the Chase fan sign and pre-order benefits, all the Chase ones. These are the Thrilling cards. I don't have all of them yet, but they are on the way. And this is the second page for Thrilling. Here we have the Maverick page, and the way that I store these, I could do it based on the packs. However, I tend to do it based on like release when they came out. So let me just scoot this over a little bit. So I do it in order of the fan sign slash pre-order benefit. all of these are pre-order fansign cards for Maverick for HAKNYEON. I don't have the order memorized, so I need to grab my iPad. I'm not gonna explain what each of these are, that's just a lot. Just know that the templates that I use are from user Miskinimida on Twitter. I think they are very popular within the W community, trading community, for their templates. I'm going based off of their template layout, so just know that. Any blanks are the ones that I don't have yet. Because I need more space for HAKNYEON. Anyways, this HAKNYEON goes here. And that is all that I have for HAKNYEON. So this is actually kind of perfect. I have a couple here that I'm missing, a few here, and then they will trickle onto this page, and these 3 extra cards will be at the bottom. So cool. That's all from Maverick, and I don't collect ot11 anything aside for the Korean album photo cards and those and the little inclusions. That's all I collect. HAKNYEON I collect everything else for. I used to collect HAKNYEON a lot more extensively than I do now. However, I have backed off a little bit since the BOYZ has gained popularity. Their prices have gone up a little bit. Yeah. So this page right here is ot10 and Japanese photo cards. Not collecting ot10 extensively whatsoever. These are just the 2 that I happen to have. Japanese, this is Tattoo and Breaking Dawn. I plan on finding, if I can, HAKNYEON's Breaking Dawn stickers and putting them here. So that is the plan for this page. And then we just begin with the absolutely random HAKNYEON. It's relatively in chronological order, but as I get more and more stuff for this section, it's just going to be a big mess. And I might fix it later, I might not. I don't honestly care that much. But yeah, so we have like School Looks, we have the ATEEZ, we have Dreamlike, we have Christmassy, Dazed, and some other random like Season's Greeting, pre-order benefit, and off air. Just some really random photo cards. But for today, I do have like the 2 most prized possessions of this whole collection. Like I could end collecting here and be satisfied just having these 2 cards in my collection. Like I've been looking for these probably since I started collecting the BOYZ in 2020. They have just been like my magnum opus, and I'm so glad to have them. So here we have the Reveal My Music Taste photo card. Very sought after, very overpriced, but I was able to find it for a relatively fair price, and now I have it, and I'm so happy to have it, like so happy. And then here we have the wine glass photo card from when they were on Road to Kingdom. I just find this photo card, this outfit, this HAKNYEON to be just the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life, and incredibly happy to have it. So happy. And if I want to add, if there's anything else like I want to add to my collection, it's the reveal version of this card where HAKNYEON's essentially wearing the same outfit in like just a slightly different pose, but I want it so bad. I cannot explain to you how much I want that photo card. But I'm so happy just to have these 2 in my collection. Like, I don't know, it just made my day. It made my whole collection. Like, I could end now and just be happy with these 2. So I'm just gonna put these 2 cards here for now. I do have them double sleeved because these are precious cargo. Very expensive, rare, out of print. Oh my gosh, so happy to have that. Oh my goodness. And then here we just have like a light stick photo card and some cards from the film festival that I didn't want to part with. Because I did downsize a lot of my collection. Like I used to have broadcasts and things like that, but I decided to let those go to some people who would rather have them because I don't want to collect that kind of stuff anymore. For larger inclusions, this is HAKNYEON's like, what is this? The Japanese fan club photo card. I have one of his no airstrips. The other one will go here. I have his Bloom Bloom postcards, and I will get the spear at some point. I have all 3 of HAKNYEON's Chase photo cards, as well as Chinese here on the back. I actually do have this Kevin chase card, which I think I will just add a 3-pocket page here. And then for thrilling, I have my top 3 members of the boys, their express tickets. So HAKNYEON, obviously, Channy's my second bias, and Jacob is my third bias. So I have all 3 of their express tickets. And then for the large postcards from thrilling, I have 2 of HAKNYEON's here right now, working on getting the 3rd. I put this in a 1 pocket for now, and the other one will go probably on the back of this. I do also have some of the QR codes from Maverick, and while I really want to put these in a 4-pocket sleeve, I don't have any right now, so I'm gonna use another 3-pocket page. And like I said, I'm not collecting these ot11. I'll probably just keep with what I have. If I get a 4-pocket page, then I'll get a 4th member, but I'm not really picky about these. As long as I have HAKNYEON's, I'm fine. And when it comes to larger Maverick inclusions, I do have HAKNYEON's 2 of HAKNYEON's posters from Maverick. However, I don't really know how to store them, and I don't want to hang them up in my room, so they'll probably just like stay in the albums for now. I don't really feel like putting them in the actual binders, so here is that. And that is essentially all for the boys. I hope this made sense on how I'm collecting the boys. So yes, let's move on to the next binder. So this binder here is my on and off binder. Similar, I'll just say that for all of my ultimate groups, I do collect all the members for them for the Korean album inclusions. So for on and off, I do collect ot7/ot6 for on and off. One of these albums is a little bit different, I will say, in the way that I'm collecting them, but I will get to that at that point. Here we have on off, and you know, that was the good old days when there was only 1 photo card per member. I only have Ishan and Lounge right now. And then I actually did finally just set up for You Complete Me. I've had You Complete Me and Goosebumps just like on hold for the longest time, but I'm like, now I'm ready to start diving in. You Complete Me is an album that is out of print, and it's a little bit hard to find. However, I'm not letting that deter me at all. I have all these pages planned out. So Hyojin, Ishan, and JS will take up the first, or it'll go Hyojin, Ishan, JS, Wyatt, MK, and U. And then that pattern will repeat for another 2 pages because there's selfie and concept cards. And then I've put Loun on his own page. The selfies will probably go here and the concept cards will go here. That's just how I have it planned out for now. It might change, but I kind of like the way I have it right now. For We Must Love, this is the album that I'm collecting a little bit differently. My 2 biases in on and off are JS and U. I've only decided to collect, obviously JS and U's, their little square cards, and then I also have Seungjoon's postcard here. If I can get my hands on Yuto's, that'd be great. Otherwise, I'm totally happy with just this itty bitty little We Must Love page, because I don't want to have a million itty bitty 2-pocket pages in my binder, so I'm totally fine with just having this, what I have right now. And I also have the off team Polaroid on the back here. That's all I have for We Must Love. For Go Live, I have it this way. You know, this is the time. Loun left the group at this point, so now it's just 6 members. I have the ON signals here, and each page is laid out in a 2-2-2 fashion for Go Live. I only have JS's receipt right now. I might get other members', but that's not a priority for me in the slightest, so that's that. Here we have spin-off. I have it laid out Hyojin, Ishan, JS, Wyatt, MKU, and that pattern will repeat twice, or again. Here we have not City of On and Off, this is my name. Hyojin, Ishan, JS, A version, Wyatt, MKU, A version, and this just repeats across the 3 versions. And then their QR codes will go here. Now for City of On and Off, I do actually have some cards to put away today. Now I always forget what color comes first. Blue comes first. Blue photo cards come first, which I believe, yes, okay. So I have 2 of Changyun's cards for City of On and Off, which I will put here and here, I suppose. I will fix this later if I don't like the way, because like, see how I put peace sign, no peace sign, peace sign? If the other members have something like that, I will do it as well. Hyojin will go here. For On and Off version, I do have 2 other Changyun cards. I believe City of On and Off is my most complete collection so far for On and Off. But, yeah, see, peace sign, heart, peace sign. I think that works out. Yes. What was I saying? Yeah, On and Off is my most complete collection so far for On and Off. But I'm also just taking my time again with On and Off because they're in the military right now. They're not going to be doing anything like as a whole group for another 1.5 years. So I have time to just like collect everything now and then just be ready for when they come back as a group in 2023. Like unless Yuto releases something, which I don't know if WM would do, I'm ready to collect him if I need to because he's one of my biases, so that's that. And then I have the final citizenship card. I have Ishan's right here. Ishan Changyun. I always switch with what I call him, but this is technically my first complete On and Off thing, so yay. Glad we can do that. It feels good to have even if it's just like, even if they're not photo cards, it's nice to have something done. For popping, the way that I have popping planned out is each member will get their own page. That's because each member has 9 photo cards. It just worked out this way for me to lay them out this way. So here's Hyojin's page, Changyun's page. I do actually have Wyatt's entire popping set, so let's just go version by version. This is Wyatt's 38-degree version. And the way that I will lay it out is like this. So the 38s, they will go, the selfie cards will go up top. Here is the 12-degree version. You can always count on Wyatt to make the cutest photo cards in the world. And then for the -10-degree version, oh, this photo card is so cute. Wyatt is so cute. I miss him so bad. In my head, the backs will look really cool. I don't know how it'll look. In my head, they seem really cool, but if it doesn't look good, then I might have to reconsider how I collect my whole On and Off collection for popping. And then I have his 3 cool food photo cards. Oh my gosh. Wyatt is so cute. I miss him. So let's see how this looks on the back. I think it'll look really cool. And I'm right. So yes, this is how I plan to collect for popping. Each member will have their own 9-pocket layout, and the backs will look something like this. You know, these will change across the members, but that is the plan. Super excited about that. I might collect every single message card. I might just get one more. Who knows? And then this is Goosebumps, which I just started finding cards for. As you can see, it says Dahlia version, so I assume Hyojin's cards will go here, Changyun and Seungjin's cards. Honestly, I don't really know how this will look until I start getting the cards, but we will see. Like the secret selfie cards will go this way, secret concept cards will go this way, and then this pattern just repeats across the skydiver and the spun sugar versions. So that's how I have it planned out right now. And then these are just kind of like the miscellaneous miscellaneous inclusions, I guess, I'm actually going to put, I have 3 miscellaneous inclusions. I'm going to sneakily put in Yuto's first Japanese fan meeting cards on this page. And then I will add a page. I'll add a page here for this one Lonely Wyatt sound wave, I think, card from popping. It'll go right there. And I think in time this page will fill up, but that's all that I have for now. And that is my on and off collection. Let's move into the next binder. So here we have my Very Very binder. As you can see, Min-chan from the front is disappeared. Don't worry, he's just in a different place now. So for Very Very, since they're one of my alts, I do collect ot7 Korean album inclusions. Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of how it goes. With all my alts, I collect ot7 of their Korean album inclusions. Each page is essentially laid out in this way with the 7 members in age order, like so. I do actually have a couple of the various DIY cards. I have Dongun and Hoyoung's right here. Back when I was, Very Very was the first group that I decided to collect OT, OT everyone for. And so I remember I took my time making their little placeholders, and now I just don't care. Later on, like when you see for round 2, like I just don't have the time and energy to make placeholders like these anymore. So anyways, this is the various DIY. Which for the versions, the albums that had a DIY version, it'll always go the regular, the DIY, and then the other like DIY inclusions or the regular inclusions and then the DIY inclusions, and then a postcard or something if that's something that was a part of the album. For variable, I have this Yono card, the official version. Actually, yeah, official version, not regular version. That's how that goes. They don't necessarily do DIY versions anymore. Who's to say that they won't in the future? But some of the DIY cards are especially hard to get. I'm looking right at you, variable DIY. These are kind of impossible to find, but with every collection that I have so far, I am not deterred by this small fact. I go blue clear cards, and then I have red clear cards. I do have Yeosang's right here. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like that. There we go. So there's that. These are like the blue version postcards. I don't have the red one. Or there's another version, I just don't have the other version right now. For the official Very Chill cards, I have Min-chan, Gaeun, and Yeono. So there we have the official cards, DIY. For the clear cards, I do have Yeono. That is Very Chill. These are the DIY postcards. I want to get all 7. Realistically, I don't know if I'll be able to, but I have Dongun and HAKNYEON's right now, which I'm very happy about. And realistically, the official inclusions would come before the DIY, but I don't know. I just decided to put Min-chan, that was on the front, here on the back. Oh, and I wanted to talk about this really quick. This is an extra Gaeun poster, whichever version this is. I'm willing to trade for any other member. If you're interested, please let me know. But let's move on to Face Me official version. I do have Hoyoung and Kangmin's official Face Me versions. For the DIY photo cards, I have Yeono's right here, which I'm actually very happy that I've had some nice success with the Face Me DIY cards, or with all the DIY cards in general. Like, I've had some pretty good luck in finding them. For the lenticular, I have Hoyoung's lenticular right here. Oh yeah, I should probably mention, I don't sleeve like lenticular cards or any like the cheaper cards. Like also for the BOYZ album, I didn't sleeve the Maverick IDs because they're like plastic essentially. So I don't really think that needs sleeving. But yeah, so these are the lenticulars for the Polaroids. I have Hoyoung and Minchan's. I never, like for a while, I really didn't think I was gonna get more than just Dongans, but found some good luck on Mercari, Japan, and was able to get Minchan, or Hoyoung's from there, and then I had Minchan in a trade. So that's good. Any DIY inclusions, I'm very just happy to have in general. For Face You official, I don't have anything today. However, for Face You DIY, I have Hoyoung and Yeonong. I have two standees here. Definitely not collecting ot7 for these. Just keeping what I get, and I got Dongwon and Minchan. For Face Us official, DIY, just missing Minchan, and I'll be complete with that. For the plastic cards, I don't have anything for the A version. However, I do have 3 of the B version cards. I had Gaeon, Yeono, and Kangmin. I also don't put these on like a white sleeve just because I think you can see them well enough, and I don't want to keep losing my white sleeves. So I think this works out just fine. I think you can see them pretty well. I will attempt to collect ot7 barcode and the 4 cuts and for the bookmarks if I can. Now today is very exciting for round 1 because we are officially, I think, making it to the 99% mark. So let's get into it. I have Gan's round 1A version card, which is actually a very cute photo card. So happy to have this. Oh my gosh, we're done with round 1 for A version. And we are also completing round 1B version with this Yeono card. This is a great feeling. Oh my gosh, I've been waiting so long. It's been a year since Getaway came out. Not a year since I've started collecting ot7, but like still, there's, I don't know, that's significant in some way. That's crazy. That's so crazy. And then unfortunately, I'm not finishing the IDs, but I have at least one of Youngsung's. I have one. I'm just missing the B version. So Youngsung, you will be finished, and you will be finished very, very soon. I'm not attempting to collect every single of these photo by Hoyoung cards. My goal is 1 per member, so you know I'm getting there, but that's also just very slow. I'm not looking actively for those for the photos. I have all 3 of the fold out things. This is round 2. I love this divider that I made. I wanted Yeono to be the standout, and I was able to like craft this around it. So I think it's really cute. But unfortunately, I don't have anything to put away for them today in round 2. I'm also collecting ot7 for the 4 cuts of both versions and the Polaroids. I do have a couple of the posters here. Just coincidentally, I pulled Gaeon's entire set, so yeah. And then I also have like any of the other ones I have just placed on the back. So Minchan and then Gaeon's on the back. And that is it for the Korean album inclusions. Here, actually, I should probably put this on a different page, but I'm a little bit too lazy and I'll fix it later. These are just the DIY cards from Face Us. And then I have my special Hoyoung page, miscellaneous, extra, very, very page, and I'm actually going to add 2 pages here, 3. So here at the very end, I'm going to store the ot7 Season's Greetings. This is my first Season's Greetings like ever for an entire group, and why not do it with VERIVERY? I just thought the backs were also extremely cute. I love this aesthetic. So we will just go ahead and store these cards. How cute is that? I wish there were selfies, but you know, jellyfish tried at least. And then we do have the stickers. So there we go. That is almost all for VERIVERY. Totally forgot about these last things. These are the postcards from their season's greetings, all 3 units. I'm gonna go ahead, oops, and just, I tried to do it like by age order, but they didn't really pair up in age order that well, so I'll just go like this. Perfect and cute. So that is how I collect VERIVERY. Let's move on to the next binder. So here we have another alt. This is my ot10 Golden Child binder. Yes, I know that Golden Child at one point had an 11th member. Unfortunately, I am not collecting anything of that member. Sorry, JSOP. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and collect ot10 Golden Child. This binder only holds 9 members. That is because I have Ju-chan stored in a separate A5 binder, which I will go through after this. But yeah, that is what Golden Child is looking like right now. As with all the other alts, I only collect Korean album inclusions for them. And then over here, it's just some random like other inclusions that I don't really want to like put away officially, but I might do that in the future. But let's just go ahead. This is golcha. I have Seungmin's card here. Seungmin goes in the middle. And I also have Jaehyun's. So just missing 3 more of the baseball cards and I'll be finished with golcha. These are the clear cards. This is how I have it laid out right now. I do have Seungmin's miracle card. He's biting an M&M's packet. That will go right here. And then his ID card will be accompanying tags. There we go. Golden is A version. I do have, that is not correct. I have this Young Tech card. I know that Goldenness and Reboot Deluxe will be a little bit hard to find, but I'm having more success finding their cards than like, I don't know, the BOYZ for some reason. But here is Goldenness B. And if these are switched up, I will definitely change the order. Pump it up. We'll go the A version. So I do have a Jaehyun and Jibom. Jibom here. The second A version will go on this page. I have another Jaehyun and Jibom. B version, I have a Jibom for this page. And a Jaehyun and a Jibom for the second B version. C version, Jibom and Jaehyun. As you can see, I got just about every single Jibom and Jaehyun Pump It Up card. However, I only have a second Jaehyun card here. For the AR, Jibom and Jaehyun once again. Oh, what am I doing? I have a card for Without You. I put it in the wrong area. Without you, I do have this Seungmin card. He goes right there in the middle. Okay, now we can go back to our regular scheduled programming. This is a yes. I don't have any yes cards, but just for your reference, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 pages for the regular yes cards, a page for the limited cards, and a page for the AO cards. This is starting off Game Changer with the limited photo cards, the limited stickers, and now just for some regular photo cards. I just have a bunch of not Seungmin, Dongyeon and Sungyeol cards, so I'm going to go ahead and put those away. There are 10 pages total for Game Changer because Willem went crazy and decided that 100 photo cards would be fine. So that is that. Dada has 5 pages. I believe there are 3 for white and 2 for black, but I could be wrong. And then I have some of the film things here. I will try to collect ot10 for them. And then here I have miscellaneous Golden Child cards. I'm going to try and find another member to fit in with the backs of these cards. So as you can see, it's a Pump It Up Yes and a Game Changer card. I'll try and fill those in if possible. Here we have some Dada pre-order cards, and then you can't see, but this is a Jangjun, and Jibum, the Game Changer translucent card things, so that's that. That is for the Golden Child, the bigger binder. Let's get into my Juchen A5 binder. So this is my Juchen A5 binder. I decided to buy a black one to match the bigger binder. Yeah. So this is a little page that I made out of an extra Dada album. So just letting you know that this is a Juchen. This is a Juchen binder. So essentially, it's just laid out the same way as the bigger album. It's just, you know, minimized for Juchen. The only thing that's like pretty different is the way I laid out these 3 albums. I have the normal version and the repackage up top, and then the 2 deluxe on the bottom. I just like the way it makes the backs look, and you know, essentially it is all the same album, so not a huge deal. For Pump It Up, to make up for the extra space, I will find a Juchen pre-order benefit and put it here. And I will do the same for Yes. I will also find another card to fit in this Dada space. Even if I know this is a Game Changer card, but I will find another Dada card, maybe another 2 Dada cards, and just put them there. And then I also have his film strip from Dada just hanging out here. And I have a bunch of more spaces to let this collection grow. So that is how the mini Juchen binder is looking. I'm really excited about the Juchen binder. If it's not obvious, he's my bias, and that's why I took him out of the big binder. But we will get into the final 2 binders. So here I have what I call my solos binder. Solos just means that I collect 1 member per group that's in here. So let's just go ahead and get started. I do collect Yeosang from ATEEZ. Yeosang is the only member from ATEEZ that I collect. So I do collect his regular Korean photo cards, a few special cards in a sense. So I have like his, I'm actually gonna take this out because I'm gonna move it to a different section in a second. So this is the way that Yeosang is laid out. EP 1, 2, 3, AZ for, like, I always just call them EP 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in my head, but this is like the Answer album, I think. No, the Wonderland album, the Anniversary album, Answer, and Fever Part 1 is here. Fever Part 2. This is Fever Part 3, of which I have some photo cards to put away here. These 3 here. Can't even tell you which version is AZ and Diary. I usually lay it out AZ and Diary, or A Diary Z, I guess. Yeah, we're just gonna put them away for now. So yeah, almost done with Fever Part 3, just missing one yeosang card here. And then I have a page here for epilogue. Haven't started, don't know when I'll start. But I usually try to keep up with ATEEZ, but I wasn't really like, if I'm being honest, like I wasn't feeling Fever epilogue that much. I don't even know if I'll buy the albums. I might just try to get the photo cards because I love and adore ATEEZ. Like they're my semi-alt of semi-alt. I love them. But you know, we'll see what happens in the future. This is part 1 of the miscellaneous yeosang collections. I definitely don't like extensively collect his non-album stuff. This is just stuff that I've happened to get over the few years. So we got some like pre-order benefits, Light Stick, the tour DVD card, other pre-order benefits, Sub K, and then I'm going to move, this is the MMT Wave card. I'm going to move it here so I can pair it with the MMT Action and Answer card. So I think that's cool, kind of exciting. I don't really have a lot of his older MMT cards, and I think I might make it a goal to get all of them, but some of them are really expensive, so we'll see about that. I also collect beomgyu from Tomorrow by Together. This is for the Magic IDs. The Starboard import cards here on the side, and then the 3 mini-sode cards will go here. In the middle, I have Fighter Escape and the repackage all on one page. So BOYZ World version, or World U Boy version here on the top for Fighter Escape. We have his OS card, or Star Seeker card. Fighter Escape cards will go right here. Fight Together, Escape Together, and the other OS photo card will go here. And then just some other miscellaneous stuff. I got this with my World album when I got it from Target, and then Chaotic Wonderland. Very random. I didn't know the photo card would look like this until I traded for it, and I love it, so he's there. And then I do have like the larger beomgyu cards, like the things from, this is from Eternity, this is from Magic, and I do have like the fold out thing from Magic. I just didn't want to put it in my binder. It's back in my album at home. So yeah, that is beomgyu. Okay, I'm actually refilming this portion of the video because for some reason on the other clip it like zoomed in really weird and you can only see like this much. So anyways, I do collect seungkwan from 17. As you can see, I don't really plan on collecting anything before You Made My Dawn. There's just one director's cut photo card that I want, and hopefully I can get that, and that'll be the extent of my old 17 album collection, photo card collection. I don't plan on getting their albums. But yeah, I do collect seungkwan. You Made My Dawn here at the top. Some cards from an ode here. An ode, hangare, 2 hangare cards, semicolon, Your Choice, and Ataka. The way it's all spread out and like weird, I know I don't really like look for seungkwan cards that often, so that's why it's kind of messy. That's why it's not really in an order at the moment. But yeah, like hopefully I plan on getting the other Your Choice and the regular Ataka cards. I don't really plan on getting the rest of the carrot version cards. If I get them, cool. If not, not a huge deal to me. But yeah, this is the extent of my seungkwan collection. I also have some postcards here. For MIRAE has been downsized. I used to collect jinyoung and doyeon as well. However, I only collect junhyuk now. So, and I decided to keep these two jinyoung cards because they're too cute to give up. But yeah, so here is the page for Killa, just missing one photo card here. This is Splash, so the two regular photo cards, or the 4 regular photo cards will go here, and I will find 3 of Junhyuk's units, preferably the one with jinyoung, doyeon, and then some other extra unit, maybe dongpyo, or it doesn't really matter to me. And then for Marvelous, I have it set up this way. I think there are 2 photo cards and like an ID, so it'll probably go with like the photo cards, ID, kind of like Splash here, across all 3 versions. For Infinite, I do collect Sungyeol, not very extensively because some of their older albums, their photo cards are like big. They are big, and I don't feel like collecting anything larger than photo card size for Sungyeol. I want to collect more of the star cards for Sungyeol, so I think that'll be a nice way to fill up the page. However, I haven't looked that hard, and you know, Infinite is an older group that people don't really collect for nowadays, so hopefully I'm able to find them. If not, I'm really content with this itty bitty Sungyeol collection. I do want to find like Top Seed. I think Paradise is what I'm missing. I could be super wrong on that. But yeah, so that is all for Sungyeol. And then we have this semicolon seungkwan just hanging out in the back here. So that is the solo binder, and now you're gonna cut to the original clip. This is the multi-binder, and multi means I collect multiple members for one group. There's only 2 groups in here right now, but that could change in the future, who knows. I don't have any plans on adding anything right now, I'm just saying. Anyways, we'll start with CIX. For CIX, I collect hyunsuk, who is my bias, yonghee, and jinyoung. They are my top 3 in CIX. So yeah, this is chapter 1. I have it laid out like the Hello and the Stranger version, I think. I don't have anything for chapter 2, but the way that it's all laid out is 3 and 3. There we go. For chapter 3, they started having more photo cards, so it switched to a 222 layout. Same goes for chapter 4, or chapter O. Prologue Be Okay. And then the other group in this binder is Elast. I do collect ot8 Elast, which I said before isn't something I'd usually do for a group that isn't an alt, but Elast have taken my heart and run with it, so that is how Elast is going. I do have nothing for the navy version, this is for Awake. However, I do have a white version card. I have Rano here. So there's that. For the pet cards, I have this Roman card. This is Dark Dream, and I do have Wonjun's blue version. Also taking my time with Elast. Their album Daydream is a little bit harder to find, but yeah, it's been really fun collecting Elast so far. I love these guys, like, to the moon and back. And I've said it before that I don't really have a bias in Elast. I think In is probably my closest to a bias, but Yeojun lately has really been, like, I don't know, Yeojun has been affecting me lately, so maybe Yeojun is my bias. I don't know. I don't collect anything other than their Korean album inclusions. Nothing yet, like no pops or anything yet. But yeah, these are the larger inclusions for last. Some of the 4 cuts here. The only reason why these are missing is because the members that I have so far go in this order, because it's based on age. And then I have some of the postcards from Dark Dream. And that is that. So that was my entire photocard collection. I have 6 A4 binders and 1 A5 binders. I plan on doing another update maybe in October, because October will mark my 2 years of collecting. So that's when you can expect another binder tour. I will be storing photo cards probably sometime in April, so please look forward to that. Otherwise, have a lovely day. It's my spring break, so I'm going to enjoy just relaxing. So thank you so much for watching my video. See you next time. Bye.